Okay, great. Thanks, Doc. Okay, so this afternoon we're going to do a quick version of Tech Tuesday looking at DataConnect. The DataConnect website has been recently updated for teachers and administrators, and I'm just going to take you there now. So just a reminder that DataConnect can be found via dataconnect.mbed.mb.ca, or also connecting off of the portal as well. So just a reminder that DataConnect houses all the information for the student information system, PowerSchool, PowerTeacher, and Gradebook. It will handle all the resources, training materials, videos, etc. For teachers and administrators alike to gather information from. So for those who have been to DataConnect before, you can see that the front screen is now changed and altered. And just to look very quickly, you'll notice that it ends basically at the administrator and teacher login screens down here at the bottom. And then there are new menus along the top. So I'm going to go over a few different things on how all this works and what the update entails, and that way there you can take a look and see what will work best for you. So for example, the first thing I want to take a look at, just to show you, of course, is that when you're at the DataConnect homepage, the home button, of course, will take you always back to home, and it will always be there for you to use. There's an About DataConnect here, which is the FAQ site. The FAQ site does have a few FAQs on here that have answers to them and and information on where to go to get information on particular questions. Those would be questions that have been asked by teachers and administrators, and we've posted answers to them there. The other thing to look at is the PowerSchool blog. The PowerSchool blog is basically an online and quick update to certain things that have been put on here for teachers and administrators. It could be things like, you can see PowerSchool system maintenance, just notes and updates and those kind of things. It could be also references to videos and so on. I would recommend for teachers and administrators that the blog is someplace to go to for pertinent information. And sometimes we don't know exactly when things are going to be uploaded to DataConnect, and when do I go back and check, and how often do I go back and check, and those kind of things. Well, of course, there is an archive here from months past, so you can go back and look at the archives of the blog. But one of the things that I would recommend is that at the bottom of the blog, at the very bottom of the page, so if I go to the top and scroll all the way to the bottom, there's two things. There's an Alert Me function here, and there's also an RSS feed. Now, if you're not familiar with what an RSS feed is, if you click on it, then it will create basically almost like a bookmark. And every time that you get a feed into it, it will update your RSS feed, and it will appear up in your web browser up here in the upper left. The other thing that you can do is actually set an alert me function. Now, the Alert Me function, I just have to log in here in order to make that work. Now, the Alert Me function, if you click on it, it will take you to this page once you log in, and it will ask you what you'd like to have alerts on. So, and you can, any changes or those kind of things, and you can just click OK. And once you click OK, then you're going to be automatically alerted anytime that there's a change made to the blog. So you can choose one of two ways. My personal preference is probably the RSS feed, because it's more of a non-intrusive way of getting information. It will show up in the browser bar, on the top browser bar of your screen, but it won't actually send you an email. The Alert Me function is a great way to get information, and it comes in right away, but it also comes in as an email. And just to bear in mind too that that can be a little bit cumbersome at times, because if we're making multiple changes to the blog, you could be getting multiple emails. So I would recommend teachers set up an RSS feed to the blog as opposed to an Alert Me, but either one of them are options. And we do update it fairly regularly, and information is up there. So I would recommend to teachers and to administrators that they do set up the either Alert Me or RSS feed to the blog. The biggest update to the DataConnect site was, and one of the biggest issues that we had when with all of our resources, was organizing and sort of collating and filing those resources into the proper bins for teachers and administrators to have access to. Because the last thing you want to do and the last thing you have time to do is search through document after document after document looking for the one that you need. So now we've got the My DataConnect bar. And the My DataConnect bar, when you hover over it, it will give you the 5 different categories that you can pick from. So if you're an administrator to a K-8 teacher, 9 to 12, guidance and resource, or administrative assistant, you can click on any of these and it will take you to that particular section of documents. So if I click on administrators, then administrator resources are divided into different categories. And you'll see now that there are 2 lines basically to work from. There's this column, or sorry, 2 columns. There's this column and this column. So you've got attendance, and those are all the things to do with attendance. Communication tools, enrollments and transfers, and general PowerSchool tasks that will happen on a regular basis. Then you've got things on this side like incident management, how to put in behavior tracking, how to suspend students, those kind of things, and presentations and communication, reporting, schedule modifications, and schedule setup. So it's a much better layout than before, and it's also done with the categories involved. So if you're going into DataConnect saying, I need to know how to reschedule a student, then you can just look over for the scheduling side of things and pick the proper document that works with that. Now, I will tell you right now that this is still under construction, and if I go to the home page, you'll see a note here that says we are updating the site, redesigning the site navigation. So if I go back into the administrator's side, I just wanted to show you that one of the things that we're going to be doing is where it says managing daily attendance from the office, or PowerSchool Basics, or changing student attendance, you will start noticing in the near future a change in title of the documentation. The documentation will be changed to reflect a standardized naming convention. So you'll be able to find documents even easier by coming into PowerSchool, or into DataConnect, sorry, and into this database. So currently they're not named exactly the way that we would like to have them. So you're going to see a naming convention here, and that hopefully will make things a lot easier to work with. So again, most important functions of the DataConnect website would be the right up front would be the blog, and then your My DataConnect section where you pick the section that applies to you. In each one of these sections, so if I'm a 9 to 12 teacher, then obviously I have different things that I deal with. So it's going to look different. How to take teacher attendance, how to use gradebook, how incident management works, Power Teacher, presentations, and so on, a report card process. So those are, and that one looks a little out of place, so we need to get that one moved. But that's how My DataConnect operates. So it's a lot easier to work with. The other thing that we've done is we've created 2 web-based video resource sections. So we have the web-based video resources for Ken O'Connor, and if we click on that, all of his videos have been embedded into the page. So instead of having to go look through them and open them, there was an old PDF document in the old DataConnect site, and it was a little harder to navigate and actually get them up. These Ken O'Connor videos are specifically on best practice, on grading and assessment, but all refer to Power Teacher, PowerSchool, and Gradebook. So this is these are all here now for you to see and share with your staff. All teachers can see them. So each one of these is here. You can play it right from the browser if you want, or you can always click on it here and make it into a larger screen. So those are the web-based video resources that we've embedded from Ken O'Connor. I would encourage you to take a look at these. I know it seems like an awful lot to look at 15 different videos, but really most of the videos are 2 and 3 minutes long. And over the span of a little while, you could get through them all very quickly. And they really do reflect a lot of information on how standards-based grading for K-8 works and so on. So it's definitely a recommendation to take a look at those. The other thing that we've done is we've created the web-based resource Tech 20 Tuesdays as well. And while we certainly are not taking anything away from the Tech 20 Tuesday website, because it is a wealth of information, these are the ones that specifically apply to PowerTeacher and Gradebook. So these videos here are now available embedded into the DataConnect website. Certainly you can link through the Tech 20 Tuesday wiki space as well, and that's certainly there. But if you're on the DataConnect site and you wanted to view any of these videos, you can do it again directly from here. So each and every time that Mark uploads a video that refers to PowerTeacher or Gradebook, it will then be embedded into this site as well. So it will be available in 2 locations. So that works quite well, actually. And the other thing to bear in mind is that on DataConnect, the old DataConnect site, if you did a search, it actually searched the entire portal, the entire New Brunswick portal. So if you search something like attendance, you would get hundreds of documents because it was looking through the entire portal. We've now really refined that, and it will only search the DataConnect site to actually deliver that resource. So if you click on attendance and click on DataConnect, then it will bring you strictly the documents that deal with attendance from DataConnect website. It does not go out and search the remaining portal for anything like that. And then, of course, you can always search by author after you're done as well. So that's a possibility. So just a quick review. A new update to the DataConnect website with certainly a newer look and a refined look. You'll see that we just have the teacher and the administrator logins here now. We've removed the other logins. You'll also see that we have the About section up here, which will deliver you to the FAQ site or the PowerSchool blog. I would recommend taking a look at that blog for sure. And then also the My DataConnect section, which now is divided into the 5 different categories of users, from administrators to admin assistants and so on. And then we also have the 2 links to the websites, or sorry, the web-based videos for support as well. And the search button, of course, is also changed to reflect just the DataConnect website. So that was just a quick overview of the changes that are coming from the DataConnect site, and I would absolutely encourage you to check back because these documents that you see here will be updated with more information and in the look and feel and the name, and they will be your best resource for working with PowerSchool and PowerSchool Administrator, PowerTeacher, and Gradebook. And unless there's any questions, that should be it for me today.